welcome to the show. My name is Lurlucidity, and I am your host. We got some things to talk about today. Adult things. You know, try to keep us in the know. Today is Wet Wednesday, where we talk about the taboo, the crazy, the off the chain. We talk about some of that. But today, I want to bring you because when I talk about these things, I don't just like to bring you just talking about being nasty and taboo and off the chain. I like to bring some education with it. So it's going to be a combination of both. So we're going to get into that. And I got some other things on my mind to speak on as well. But before I get to all of that, I need to take care of our affiliates. Check this commercial out. What's up, guys? It is me, your girl, Labora Lee. And guess what? Today is a great day to start your own podcast. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show, podcasting is an easy, inexpensive, fun way to expand your reach. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. Your show can be online and listed in all major podcast directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more within minutes of finishing your recording. Following the link in our description, let Buzzsprout know that we sent you, and it gets you a $20 gift card from Amazon when you sign up for a paid plan. And it helps support our show. So let's start our podcast today. Let's get to creating, people. Time is of the essence. All right, I am back. Hi guys, I'm back. All right, tonight I'm going to build up. It's going to be a build up. And the reason being is because, when it comes down to these YouTube streets, they are, the guidelines and all of that stuff. And I have a little bit of time before I'm able to really get into the things that I want to say without getting in trouble. So, because it's Wet Wednesday, we're going to talk about all things that adults should be talking about. One specific thing that we should talk about, excuse me, I got tongue-tied, as adults is having healthy relationships. And having those healthy relationships, there are a few good factors. Now, having healthy relationships is just not having healthy relationships with the opposite sex or even the same sex, whatever you prefer. It's friendships, it's familyship, it's all of that. It's parentship, it's all of the above. Parenthood is all of that. It's just maintaining healthy relationships and figuring out a way to go about maintaining those things. One thing that I have learned over the years that I personally have started doing is not sweating too much of the small stuff. We drive ourselves crazy sweating all of the small things. Some things you just got to say, all right, you know what, have it, it's yours. So that's that. That's the first thing I'm going to say. Ladies and gents, the second thing I'm going to say this evening, because it needs to be said, is stop lying about the things that you do or you're going to do. Now, mind you, I got hustles, you feel me? And in those hustles, I hear some things, you feel me? I listen. I'm almost like a therapist in essence. And one thing that I can say is that it's just, when you get with these people, just don't go out here lying about the things that you're going to do, how you do these things, how you carry it this way, and you really do not. Or do not lie about the things that you want. Be honest about those things. And don't lie about the things that you don't want. If you don't want them, don't just say that. Be honest. I will always say forever. Honesty, no matter how brutal it is, no matter how much you think it's going to hurt a person, it's the best freaking policy. Because I would respect you more if you're honest with me than if you're out here just telling me any old thing. To me, how can I trust you? Like, how can we even have a friendship after that if I can't trust you? So that's that. Just be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the other parties involved. And again, that it does not just apply to relationships. That applies to friendships. That applies to situations with your family, your children. Just be honest. I try my best to be honest with my daughter. I try my best to never lie to her about anything because I don't want her to lie to me about anything. I want her to feel like she could be her 100% honest self with me. Now she's a kid, so right now, she gonna tell a fib or two, but she does pretty good on being honest. Plus, I know when she's telling me a lie, like it's a look. I know, and then I'll be like, and then the honesty will come. So honesty is the best policy, people. Don't be out here lying about stuff. Just be honest. You don't want to be somewhere. Say you don't want to be there. You don't want to do something. Say you don't want to do it. You want to do something. Say you want to do it, and let the people choose whether or not they want to deal with what it is that you want to do. Like, I will say this too. If you do have something out here that you want to do, and you go to the other person and you tell them that you want to do it, and they're not in agreement, because you have to say it so that they'll have the option of whether or not. It's like, it's unfair to be out here just making decisions and not giving people the option, or not allowing them to exercise their free will. Like, it's just unfair. And then if the tables turn and somebody did that to you, you would be mad. Just remember, do what you want done to you to other people. What's the saying? Do unto others as you would have done to you. Remember that. Remember that. It's not rocket science. You want people to treat you good, you treat people good. That's it. We are going to play videos tonight, but not that many. And before I get to those videos, please remember that all videos that we play, we have full permission to play. We've had a discussion. I have written permission to play these videos, which is why I play them. I would not play anybody's video that I don't have permission to play. As a matter of fact, if I have the video, they probably sent it to me. And if they didn't send it to me, then I sent them a message and said, hey, I love this video. Can I play it? Or, hey, I love your music. Can I play your music? So I have full permission to play all music that I play on this podcast. And that's that. What they do, well, I don't have anything to do with their money. But here I have permission to play it. All right. The next thing I want to say is this. Drop a comment. If you're in the building, say hello so I can say hello back. That's the next thing I want to say. But let's keep it moving. Because I have a lot to talk about tonight. All the wrong places. What can I say about all the wrong places? It took me years to learn to stop looking for love. It did. It really did. It took me a really long time. And then when I did stop looking for it, I actually found it. Go figure. So I'm going to say, when you're looking for it, you're looking in all the wrong places because you're looking. Stop freaking looking. What time is it? I'm still waiting a little bit longer. Stop freaking looking, man. Look within yourself. See what you got going on, what makes you happy. And then you can figure out, who you should be with, who you should be dating, who you should be dealing with. But the important part is to make sure that you find your inner peace before you go out here worrying about anybody else and dealing with anybody else. That's very important, to make sure you find yourself first. Just stop looking. Look to yourself. If it's meant for you, it'll be there. So I wanted to talk about something. I don't want to talk about the particular situation because we talked about that on Monday, but it had me thinking. It had me thinking, this whole Danny Lee and the baby situation, and it's still carrying on. It's still some mess. It's still being talked about. I just don't want to talk about it anymore unless something. I mean, we already know the girl's been charged, so what else is there to talk about until she goes to court? I'm just saying, that's how we get down on this podcast. But the situation had got me to thinking, and looking at the comments that people were leaving on both sides, about him, about her, about the whole situation. First things for, oh, we gotta comment. Hold on, before I get to this, let's show some love. Hi, boo. Hello. Hi, Rashawn. How are you, Bookie Boo? I'm glad you're here. Glad you dropped a comment. What's up? Anyway, so let me get back to the situation, because I really had a real thought on this. And I thought I dug a little deeper, just the scenario. The first thing that I want to say, hold on. The first thing I want to say is, at some point in time, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, I don't care what you are, we've all been played at some point in time. Those comments really had me like, dang, on both ends. Everybody going in on both parties. And I'm thinking in my head, like, at some point in time, we've all been played. I've been played a lot in my life. I have been. But at the same time, I also looked at it as a gift horse. I really did, because a lot of situations I dodged a bullet. I really did. But we've all at some point in time in our life been played. It doesn't feel good. It'll never feel good. Nobody wants to be played by anybody. Me personally, I'm especially right now at the age that I'm at, which is 42. I don't have time to play any kind of games. Like, what my situation is what my situation is. If I'm dealing with somebody, which I am, but when I'm in a relationship, I'm in that relationship until I'm not in that relationship anymore. Once I'm out of that relationship, I do what the hell I want. But while I'm in it, I'm going to take into consideration that I am with somebody else. I mean, there's somebody else's feelings that got to be considered. I'm with somebody. But in this situation, is a situation where one person felt like it was something because the other person made them feel like it was something. And the other person, I guess they got tired. People get tired of stuff all the time, but didn't want that anymore. We all know why he ain't want it no more. We know what happens in them type of situations. I'm not gonna bring it up to down her, but and one person wasn't in the relationship anymore, and it got turbulent, it got crazy. But those comments that I was saying, it was like, dang, like, yeah, she made that little dumbass song. I can cuss now. She made that little dumbass song, but I'm not gonna condemn her or wish pain on her or on any woman or any man for that matter. I'm just, nobody deserves to be hurt. You could tell looking at her video, she was hurt. She was. Him, not so much, but of course he's not hurt because he didn't want to be there. He didn't want that situation anymore anyway. But it's okay to be hurt in situations like that. It's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out. And it's the one thing that's understood is you are not the only one. At some point, everybody gets played, but there does have to come a point where you have to stop allowing people to play with you like that. Like, if it looks like a duck, it walks like a duck, you know the saying, it's a fucking duck. Once you start seeing signs like a person is not giving you the things you need to be in a healthy relationship, start considering what your options are. I keep saying the chase never good. Nobody wants to chase anybody, and nobody ever wants to feel like they're being played. And I know, like I said, firsthand, what it feels like to be played. It does not feel good. I'm not really good at being a player. When I'm single, I'm just doing what I do. But when I'm in a relationship, I'm invested. Like, if I say I'm with somebody, I'm really with that person, and they have my loyalty until they don't deserve it no more. Now, me personally, I'm not with the you cheat on me, I cheat on you game. I'm not with all of that. We not doing that. You cheat on me, I'm leaving. It's that simple. If I feel like it was something else that I wanted, I wouldn't stay with you. I would just let it go and then do what I wanted to do. So that's that. I really take that relationship. If we say we are that, I take that serious. I don't have time to be playing with nobody. And I mean, in all fairness, he did call us side bitch. That had to hurt. But I think that I wanted to convey that message that we have all been played. So we cannot be too judgmental. Yeah, somebody probably was judgmental in your situation at some point in time, but it's not our place to be sitting out here judging people. And you know what I mean? Like, judge yourself. I'm sorry, y'all. I had turned my phone down so it wouldn't be all loud and ringing while I was in the middle of the show, but things are still happening. But judge yourself first before you start pointing fingers and judging. Now, I will say I'm going to judge this because my shit would have never played out like that. First of all, one thing, and this is a running joke, this is why it's funny. Nobody's taking me on Maury. If I need to know if you the baby father, guess what? I'm going to pay for the test my motherfucking self, and we going to keep that shit in private. Nobody better ever take me on Judge Judy, because if I got to deal with her, we fighting on site. It's just certain things that should not be made public. You in a relationship, you want to post a picture, the person you in a relationship, y'all together, whatever, that's different. But everybody should not know your business on social media. And I said this before, and I'm going to keep saying it. Nobody should know your business on social media. Social media is not a place for everybody to know what you got going on in your relationship. It's things that happen in my situation. You'll never know about it because I would never tell you. You would think everything is all peaches and cream, even if it's chaotic, because I would never, ever tell you. That's not your business. That's my business. And that's just what it is. So, yeah, I do believe that now that I told y'all on Monday, the whole him calling the police thing, if she was hitting on him, I don't know. I wasn't there. But stop putting your hands on each other. That's simple. Keep your hands to yourself. If she was putting her hands on him and he didn't want to he didn't want to get into an altercation, I can't be mad that he called the police. Like, who can be mad at anybody for making the decision that they make? And he know what he done did already, so maybe he should be trying to move a little different. He got a lot to lose. And she does too, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's the one thing that I can say is I didn't like the social media thing and how it was all on social media. That's not that's not anybody's business. But anyway, we've all been played. It happens. Stop judging a girl like how y'all judging a girl. Is ridiculous. See where we at on time. We cool. Next thing, because I have a lot to talk about in the sex department. I do. I absolutely do. But the next thing we're gonna talk about. If you are gonna be out here dealing with people, I don't know what your level of dealing with the person is. We all grown up in here. You should be 18 or over to be watching this podcast. But if you are gonna be out here dating, I wouldn't say searching, but dating or whatever, because we date, when we single. I would say look at the characteristics of the person. Like, one thing that's very important to me is having a supportive spouse, somebody who got my back and who going, let me have their back in return, because it's a two-way street. Everything in a relationship is the two-way street. Yeah, I want somebody that's going to have my back, that's going to be good to me, be good to my kid, that's going to allow me to build with them and allow me to allow them to build with me. Like, that's so important. A supportive spouse, man, ain't nothing like it. I'm trying to tell you. What else? You don't have to always like the same things. You want to have things in common, but I like the idea of not having all of the same. Like, everything can't be the same interest. Like, we might both like music. I love music, so we might both like music, but we might not both like basketball, which I like basketball. I just don't like it as much as I like football. I love football. Or I might like golf and you might like tennis. That's okay. That's all right. Y'all don't have to like everything the same. it was just like, I've heard so many times, like, oh, well, we don't have anything in common. You want some things in common, but you want some separate things too. You don't want everything that y'all do, like everything to be the same. You want a separate life from the person that you're dealing with. And that's just what it is. I mean, not a separate life, but, separate interests. It's things that it's, it's good. So that way, if whatever you like, you could do your own thing, and whatever they like, they could do their own thing. It's not anything disloyal about liking different things. That's what I'm going to say about that. And then I'm going to talk this last point, and then we're going to segue our way into the naughty naughty. Let me say this to y'all. This goes for the ladies and the gents, because the gents been on this tip lately too. And the ladies definitely been on this tip for a long time. Let me tell you something. Your net worth does not determine the wealth or health of your relationship. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Your net worth does not determine the health and the wealth of your relationship. You could make it a point to target somebody because they get money, or, their net worth is a certain amount of money. Or, like they dress like this or they look like this. But that ain't going to make you happy, honey. That's not going to keep you in a happy space. Yeah, money is good and we want money so we can survive out here. But that's one thing that I've never done, which is probably a shocker to a lot of people who think they know me. One thing is I've never done is targeted a man based upon whether or not he had money. It's always been, any man that I ever have been with, it's been about, the vibe and whether or not he treats me well, or, how he makes me feel. Can we hold conversations? What kind of person he is towards his family. That includes if he has children. Like, all of those things are important to me. How much a man makes is really not that important to me. Because in my mind, I really want to be with somebody who's willing to build with me. Now, we gotta get out here and get to it. I don't want nobody who's going to sit around and just let me. I don't want that. I'm never going to say that. But it's the building thing. I believe that we build the kingdom together. And so, like, all right, he got money. Okay, but he can have money and treat you like shit, sis. She can have a whole bunch of dough, but treat you like shit because you don't have a whole lot of dough. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you base your relationship based upon how much money somebody has, or, if they broke or if they're rich, it's not going to be a happy relationship because you're thinking about the wrong things. Not that we don't be out here thinking about the wrong things, because a lot of times right now, and especially in this day and age, people out here think about the wrong damn thing. Stay focused though. The net worth don't make for, that doesn't, now that's not going to say that it's going to deter from a healthy and wealthy relationship. And when I mean healthy and wealthy, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about matters of the heart, matters of your mental health, matters of happiness. Nobody can make you happy. You got to make yourself happy, but they can add to your happiness. And then net worth don't determine whether or not they, like I said, they can have all the money in the world and be a piece of shit. What does that matter? The net worth doesn't have anything to do with the health or the wealth. It's people out here they pursue rich people. They got with the rich people. They got all the money and this, that, and the third. And guess what? They're miserable. That's not what determines whether or not you're going to be happy. So just give you something to think about. Something to think about. All right, I'm going to play a video and then we're going to get to the next segue into the things that because remember, I told y'all I'm giving out tips. I'm giving out suggestions. And tips and suggestions. That's what we're going to say. I'm giving out tips. I'm giving out some suggestions. And I'm giving out some healthy advice. So what we're going to do real quick before I give out all of that, I'm going to take a water break so I can wet my whistle. And we're going to play a video. Let's see, where we going today? Where we going with it? Where we going with it? Let's head to let's head to DC real quick. Let me play this video in a minute. Truly Him. Shout out to Truly Him. What up, bruv? This song is called Smile. Smile Like Me. I'm always play this video. I love the girl dad movement. So yeah, I'm gonna play this video real quick. I'll be right back.
Tell me how you came in with the song.
Really, I was thinking of something positive, so I was like, I need something with no cursing, no nothing. So Smile Like Me, it really related. I can still tell my struggle and feel that energy that I have coming from Southeast and really portray where I come from, some of that aggression, but transform it into something positive.
Smile like me, yeah. When I knew my daughter was my child, I committed. Reality kicked in, I changed the way I was living. Euro step into the basket lane, it was my game plan. Now I think before I move, I'm standing strong on my pivot. So where the streets can get addicted, it's no lie that I'm missing. But I won't let something that's so uncertain mess up my mission. Moving smart, it's like you painting with the brush, I'm like Van Gogh. I'm moving like Rashid in this 04, I'm a Piskin. It really hurt my soul, I had to cut off some good men. But a better way of living lasts you longer than good friends. So many went to jail when they thought they could maintain. Got released and now they trying to figure out what a hood win. Oh, you a big step, but better make sure you step right. My foot is size 12, so I win in that contest. The creator got a hold on my mind, it ain't gone yet. Why I lost so many brothers, I don't know, but I'm upset. I feel so down these days. All my sins gotta wash away. Me, you were born when it's no mistake. So smile like me, smile like me. I feel so down these days. All my sins let them wash away. Me, you were born when it's no mistake. So smile like me, smile like me. I'm pushing positivity. At first it was so hard to be, cause selling drugs and hitting licks was such a major part of me. Before we had these STEMI checks, we had walk downs and robberies. My men would paint the city red and youngers had a art degree. But then my talent grew, so I pushed through and challenged modesty. And I make sure that I stay sucker free like I got diabetes. Everybody that ignore me, it's okay cause I ain't need them. So this COVID up, I'll make my fans fill up some coliseums. What's your mind on? Tell me, is your mind strong? If you hustle backwards, I'ma show you how you grind wrong. Straight up off the benches, guaranteed I'll get my shine on. Shooting passing three, it's like I'm in a different time zone. Shooting with a blindfold, come and get your mind blown. I'm like animals that you won't see no more like dinos. I'm from where people drop you off, you need a ride home. But I've been here so long, I could maneuver with my eyes closed. It's been days when I would dance as soon as food hit my stomach. I've been homeless, sleeping on the ground, I never saw it coming. Every day I'm feeling blessed, I thank you God for this progression. If you really wanna know, that's how I did it, how I does it. And I'm buzzing, game is over soon as they release my cousin. And for all you fatties, I got something in the oven. I'm like Snoop and Martha in the kitchen, you gon' love it. Everyone supporting me, I make sure that we grab it. I'ma make this picture last forever, bring a camera. Donna in the sky, I know she looking at her grandson. Life is such a fight, somehow I came out looking handsome. Every move I make, I think about it, it ain't random. When I die, it's my priority to leave a fortune. My daughter and my siblings, they gon' get the largest portions. My brother and my sister gon' remember what I taught them. I'm so grateful that I can support them. I feel so down these days. All my sins gotta wash away. Me, you were born when it's no mistake. So smile like me, smile like me. I feel so down these days. All my sins let them wash away. Me, you were born when it's no mistake. So smile like me, smile like me. I've been working hard, but it's really not easy. It felt like a job trying to get away these days. MJ, fourth quarter, and we down 3. I got a lot of people out here breaking on me. So I got a lot of people out here breaking on me.
Shout out to the girl dads out here. Shout out to the dads, period. Like, it's nothing like a dude who's out here holding it down for his children. That is the most sexiest, attractive thing I've ever witnessed in my life. A man that is good to his children. A man that's good to his mother, well, his grandmother, his mother, his kids. That's the characteristic I look for. I can't tell you what to look for, but I'm gonna tell you that what I look for. And yeah, that does it for me. Oh my gosh, that does it for me. Nothing like a man that just loves his family and is good to his family. It's an old saying that I used to hear back in the day. Look at how a man treats his mother, and that'll tell you how he would treat you. I kind of agree with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. But anyway, let's segue into the nasty because I'm ready. I just been waiting. I wanted a little bit of time before I got to it. You know, first things first. The question I'm gonna pose tonight, to whomever's watching, please leave a comment. Let me put this up here real quick so I can tell you real quick. I want you to join this conversation. I really, really do. The strip club. Do we go with our spouse or do we not? Now, I've been to the strip club with somebody who was not my spouse, but we were actually seeing each other. We got put out the strip club. Yeah, I'm not opposed to going to the strip club with my spouse. Why? Like, I'm not afraid to see another woman's body. Why would I be, like, I don't understand. I don't like no strippers. I never did. I never have. I'm not really big on those. Like, but I go to a female strip club with my spouse. So let me know how you feel about that. Ladies, do you go to the strip club with your man? Would you? Fellas, do you entertain the idea of taking your woman to the strip club with you? I just want to know. Intriguing minds want to know, so leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about that. You don't leave a comment, email me, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Again, that is ambitiously@gmail.com. Now, the first thing we want to talk about this evening, and this particular information is, I sourced it from Johns Hopkins University, or Johns Hopkins Medicine. Let me correct that. But we wanted to talk about safe sex. Now, a lot of us get happy with the idea of, hitting it raw and all that stuff. Let me say this: if you do not plan on being committed to your situation, and you plan on having multiple sexual partners, what I'm going to say to you is this: please protect yourself. It is easy to catch a STI. It's so many, I'm not going to go through them, but that's one thing. So let's go through some guidelines for safer sex. Think twice before having unprotected sex with a new partner. Use condoms. We know. The old, if we grown by now, you should know that you should use condoms. Get yourself checked. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're gonna give oral sex and it's not to somebody that you're really committed to, and you have, you don't know the logistics with them, protect your mouth too, because you can get a sexually transmitted situation in your mouth as well. Now, they say using alcohol and drugs increase the chances that you will participate in high risk sex. Again, if you're not in a relationship, you shouldn't. I mean, if you're not in a relationship, just be cautious. Ladies, you should not douche after intercourse. It does not protect you against anything, and it could spread infection. And further, it can spread the infection further into your reproductive tract. You can wash away spermicidal protections. Again, make sure you get tested. So I just wanted to give you a few pointers, not all the pointers, but just make sure that you stay protected. Now, foods. I want to get into that too. Where we at on time? We good. So these are 7 foods that will help you boost your sex life. Maybe an aphrodisiac, maybe not. It'll boost your libido, improve blood flow and heart health, and improve stamina. So I'm gonna give y'all the 7 foods. Oysters, even though I hate oysters. My dad eats oysters like a crazy person. I don't like oysters. I don't like the way they taste. I'm not even gonna say that vulgar thing that I was about to say, but let's just say I compare men's sperm to oysters. I hate oysters. But they do provide zinc. And zinc, it helps regulate the testosterone. But there are foods that also do that as well, like beef, pork, baked beans, pumpkin seeds. Baked beans, beef. Um, Pumpkin seeds and cereals fortified with zinc. Dang, that's interesting. Let me find out. Anyway, certain meats also are good for increasing your sex life. And remember, beef is one of those. They provide proteins that you need, such as beef, chicken, and pork. Contain compounds that help improve blood flow, such as car. I ain't gonna sit here, but it's zinc and a couple of other joints in there. Like I said, it helps the blood flow to your dick, basically. Certain high protein foods, including meat, contain amino acids that improve blood flow. Some amino acids may even help treat erectile dysfunction. So that's something to know. Salmon. Damn, really? I'm not going to go too deep into it, but salmon is another one that helps. It helps you. Okay, it helps. Salmon is well known for heart healthy. Omega. It provides omega, keeps your heart healthy, so you can have the stamina and all of that good stuff to keep going. Don't have a healthy heart, it's probably not good. It helps with helping the blood flow pump. Nuts and seeds, if you're not allergic. Walnuts, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, pecans, hazelnuts, and peanuts are a few. So what else we got? Apples. It promotes circulation. It also helps with treating erectile dysfunction and managing symptoms of prostate cancers and stuff like that. So that's good. Apples, strawberries, blueberries, dark colored grapes, red wine, cherries, and citrus fruits. All of those things help. Beets are another thing that I don't like to eat. Beets. They help as well. They're rich in antioxidants and vitamins, making a beautiful addition to your diet, any diet. But there are certain things, other foods that you can eat as well. But it's suggested that the beet juice can help manage blood pressure and all of that good stuff too. Which we getting older, so it's certain things we got to worry about anyway. Other foods that help with that is spinach, arugula, cress, lettuce, celery, and radish. I also hate radish. Red wine. Drinking red wine in moderation might increase sexual desire. Function through drinking and excess can have the opposite effect. So if you drink it too much, you can wind up having, erectile dysfunction. But if you, or on the lady tip, you're just not horny anymore. But drinking it could be a turn on, an aphrodisiac, so to speak. The bottom line is eat healthy so that you can, keep going. I plan on being, sorry to get all into my business, but I plan on being a freaky old lady. I plan on putting the kids out when they come over. They say we chill for a little while, we hang out. And then I'll be like, y'all gotta go because me and Pops gotta do what we gotta do. I plan on totally being that old lady. So yeah, that's that. All right, so other things that can help you have a healthy sex life. Making sure you do things to boost your immune system is always great. There's so many things that when you get older, you just don't know which way it's gonna go. Keeping your blood pressure at a good situation, that helps. So stay up on your blood pressure, boost your immune system. Vitamins help with that as well. Reducing prostate cancer risk for the gents. Hold on, they hating. Relieving stress, improving sleep. All of these things can help you out. So I just wanted to give you some tips. Y'all said I'm gonna give y'all some tips, and I'm giving out tips today. So take them. Um, I got some natural methods for you as well. Hold on. I got you. Natural methods for you gents. Just in case you want to know, I don't know how y'all feeling out here. Natural methods to increase sexual stamina. Um, so, ladies, I know y'all be getting, well, I don't know. At this point, if you my age, you shouldn't be mad about this, but sometimes some ladies, not going to say all ladies, get upset because their man masturbates. I'm not personally upset about that. Whatever. Not going to put all my business out there, but I'm just say I'm not mad if my man masturbates. I masturbate. How can I be mad about him masturbating? Like masturbation helps you out a lot. Um, Believe it or not. But for gents, switch to a non-dominant hand. Ladies, toys are fun. Use them. They give tips about how to, how to not get bored with masturbation for you fellas. I'm just not going to go into a long list. Exercise. Exercise helps a lot. Um, Doing some biceps exercises, some bicep curls, chin ups, bend over row, bench presses, triceps extensions, tricep pull down, and push ups. All of these things can help you with stamina, among other exercises as well. But exercising, that helps. Ooh. Ladies, Kegel squats, um, lying lateral leg raise, sit ups, planks for everybody, high knees, that's for everybody. See what else we got here. I'm learning these things as we go too, and bridges for ladies as well. I said squats, weight lunges, hip extension, leg presses, lunges, and stand up. You feel me? All of these things, this exercising in general will help you keep stamina. Oh, maybe. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. But stamina is good for everybody. And just watch what you eat. Nutrition is everything. Making sure you're eating the right things. Did you know? Chili peppers, sweet peppers, and ginger root also help for stamina. Bananas, cantaloupe, spinach, broccoli, white potatoes, tomatoes, carrots, low-fat milk and yogurt, and quinoa. Oatmeal, yams, sweet potatoes, whole wheat bread, brown rice, wild rice, barley, most of the grain section, corn, peas, and dried beans. They also work as well. Nuts, tofu, eggs, lean, red meat, poultry, and fish. Yogurt, cheese, and milk. So dairy. Anything, protein things, peanut butter, avocado, fortified enriched grains, leafy vegetables. Told you hemp, flaxseed, and chia seeds, kale, spinach, walnuts. I already said spinach. Mussels, I hate mussels. Tuna, and other oily fish. So all of these things give you certain things. Specifically for men, watermelon, onions, garlic, nuts, seeds, salmon, red meat, and dark chocolate. All of these things also provide certain things. So just watch what you eat. Watch what you eat. Now let's get to some more juicier subject matter. Where we at on time? We good. Where we at on? We good. Hold on. I gotta get back to where I was because I had everything lined up for y'all today. So let's play with sexual positions. I would like to get into that. Sometimes we start dealing with people, we have this low self-esteem, and it's certain positions that you could do out here that'll help you during sex be more confident in your sex, with having sex with your partner. So let's get into it. So I don't hate this position. I don't hate this position. I love this position, but I just hate when it's done too much. I'm one of them people like, we can switch it up sometimes. But missionary. I know that helps a lot of us feel real confident about what we doing, but just don't do it too much. I'll say that. But missionary is a good one to boost your confidence. Um, reverse cowgirl. That's for the so that you don't have to look in their face. I don't know if I'm a reverse cowgirl kind of girl though. I don't have no. I don't want to look at you. I can just close my eyes, but I think I close my eyes anyway if it's good. If it's good, my eyes are probably closed because I'm, going crazy. Doggy style for sure. All right. Leapfrog. All right. Is a doggy style variation, but your partner. Leapfrog. I'm not gonna get into it. Spooning. Spooning is good. I usually like that when I'm asleep and he waking me up. I don't want to just spoon. Like if we woke, let's do what we do. The spooning is another one. Lotus is so that your partner won't see you as much. So these ones are for those who have low confidence when it comes to having sex. Now let's get into those who don't give a fuck. Let's get into that. How about that? Now, I'm not going to get into them. Right now, I'm going to get into positions that women love, fellas. Little advice. Let's talk about that. These positions will drive her insane every time. The edge of the bed. How fucking yeah, the edge of the bed. Oh my goodness, there's something about that edge of the bed. It's like I think it's like, now the edge of the bed can be tricky because it's kind of different ways that you can go about doing the edge of the bed. But when she's laying on her back and her legs are in the air and he giving it to the edge of the bed, that edge of the bed, yeah, you going deep, bro. You get ready to go. So, my gosh, you might. If she ain't never squirted before, she might. The cat. I don't really like this one. It's a reason why I don't like it, but that's when he's got her legs in the middle and he, inserts himself and his legs are on the outside. I have my personal reason why I don't like that position, but I don't know. I haven't tried it in a long time, so who knows? Amazon. I don't like this because it reminds me too much of pegging, but that's where she is. It's almost like he is like a missionary for him. His legs is up on her, and then she is in her, but she's like kind of like in the position that he would be in if he was like it was missionary. He would be on top. She on top, but not cowgirl. So yeah, I don't like it because it looked like packing though. Sunday afternoon, a version of spooning, but again, digging deep, she'll love it. Pirates bounty when she laying down and he got her legs. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, ladies. That's always a weakness for me. Right, her being on top. That's an easy one. I think the cowgirl, the riding position is different because she has more control. Well, depending on the kind of dude she got, because he can have control laying down too. Doggy style. Oldie but goodie, nothing wrong with it. Scissoring also can be good. It's different. Like I said, any kind of cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, then it's just good. It's good stuff. My favorite position. I don't know if I've got a favorite one. I guess maybe the cowgirl might be one. I think I just like it to be different. I don't always want it to be the same thing over and over again. I like a little diversity in the situations. Let's see. What's the best ones for orgasm stuff for everybody? Okay. Just do what you do. I think that I'm not gonna go into that. I think you should just do what makes you feel comfortable when it comes to these sexual positions. Find what works for you, because nobody knows your body like you know your body, and nobody knows your partner's body like your partner knows their body. And if you've been together for a minute, nobody knows what y'all chemistry is. So just find what works for y'all. That's what I'm gonna suggest today. It's like, just find what works for you, whatever works for you, and if you like it, I love it. Me personally, I told you I like it. I don't like it to be the same all the time. I had one situation, and I'm not going to name no names because this person is my friend on Facebook. But I was in a relationship with somebody a long, 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 long time ago, and I'm gonna be honest. What what made me lose my chemical attraction to this person was that it was the same shit over and over again. It's like, all right, can we do something different now? I mean, you could tell me what you want me to do to you that's freaky. I need you to switch it up, bruv. Like, we can't do the same shit all the time. But I gotta show my love real quick. Like, I don't like that same shit all the time. It don't work for me. Anyway, I like, you know what I mean? We could do it a couple of times, but then let's switch it up and come back to it. That's all I'm saying. We are in 6 continents. I appreciate everybody in each continent. I do. I love you guys so much. Oh man, the love you show me. My listener audience, they are amazing, and I'm always going to show them love from the bottom of my heart because they are beautiful. The United States, hi babies, I love you. I see you. I see you. Thank you. I love you so much. France, I love you as well, babies. I see you too. Germany, hi booze. I see you too creeping up on that list. India as well. I see you too, babies. Brazil, hi babies. I see you. Netherlands, hello. I see you too. South Africa, United Kingdom, Spain, Philippines, Belgium, Australia, Mexico, Mauritius, Israel, Canada, Japan, Hong Kong, Ireland, and Nepal. I thank you all for coming through and showing a girl love and downloading this podcast. I do. I'm going to do something a little differently tonight, though. Let me give my love real quick. We are in 100. That was 20 countries and territories. We are actually now officially in 185 cities, so I won't say all of them, but I am going to do something different tonight. First, I'm going to give my love to the top cities. San Jose, Baltimore, Maryland. France, you know I'm not going to play with you like that. Spring Valley, Nevada. I love you, France. Spring Valley, Nevada. Columbus, Ohio. Washington, Virginia. Frankfurt, Germany. Hi, Germany. North Las Vegas, Nevada. Norton Shores, Michigan. And Ashburn, Virginia. These are the top cities that download this podcast. But I'm going to go a step further tonight because I want to show my love. I want to show love to the cities, the new cities that just hopped on the list. I'm not going to do all. Let me see. Yeah, the new cities. I'm going to give a few of the new cities, not all of them, because it's a lot of them. But let's go. Pikesville, Maryland. Thank you. Hi, babies. Mumbai. I can't say the rest of that, but India, I love you. Randallstown, Maryland. Thank you. Windsor Mill, Maryland. Thank you. New York. This is not the first time, but recently, in the recent days, yes, I see you. Thank you, New York. Owings Mills, Maryland. Hi. Virginia Beach. All of that Maryland stuff is in my neighborhood, and I didn't even know. Virginia Beach, Virginia, that's new. And East Wenatchee, I hope I said that right, Washington. Thank you. I love you. These are all new people on the list. So I wanted to show them a little bit of love because I see you. I appreciate you for coming through and checking out the podcast. I'm not mad at you, baby. I'm not mad at you. But the moral of the story is, remember that we've all been played at some point in time in our lives. So let's not be too judgmental and keep it healthy so that you can keep it sexy. I think that's my point for the night. Keep it healthy so you can keep it sexy. Keep it healthy mentally. Keep it healthy with your heart. Keep your diet healthy. Keep your love life healthy. Have sex with your spouse. Make sure you do. Don't deny your spouse. Don't do that. And don't deny yourself, because you're not only denying them, you're denying yourself. And if y'all can't be together at that moment, then it's all good. Masturbate, but just keep it healthy. Keep your life healthy. You only as young as you feel, and honey, I feel 25, but I know I'm not 25, but I feel it. So I'm gonna continue to bring whenever I do the research and make sure that we have the best sex lives we can possibly have. That's my mission, is to make sure that everybody out here is had great sex, but have protected sex. If you're gonna be out here doing it with crazy, acting crazy. But I really give my advice to people who are in relationships. I think that's the people who, because sometimes we lose sight in these situations and we forget that we have to please each other. And you should never lose sight of that. You know what I mean? Like, always try to keep it sexy. Always try to keep it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking around because my mouse goes to 3 computers. My mouse and my keyboard, and sometimes I lose my mouse. I'm looking for it. But yeah, it's nothing wrong with keeping it sexy. You know? Nothing wrong with trying to make sure that you both are having a great time and you both are enjoying your lives together. So keep it sexy. Let me play more and more video. I ain't played this one in a minute. Let's play let's play Better by Dirt Platoon. That's my last video for the night because it's almost time to break out of here and I want to show y'all love before I go. So Dirt Platoon, Better.
Damn sure wasn't the first one though. I got Baltimore on my back and I ain't talking about attack. Like from Monument and Milton to Monroe and Pratt. We strap, first track off the boot and the brains. Pull out the rain and all that shit he saying he won't retract. Match any random act up against EP and we'll place him in possession of the CME. Chief medical examiners is fans of our work. We talented, rhyme retarded like niggas with mental challenges. 10 years sustained in the game of self-management. Fans felt the flames and kept fanning it. Now we never miss a meal. So they gotta sell go hard when I can make 100,000 off of download cars. Practice autocratic leadership, we the men in charge of decision making. Think large, power never dissipating. Used to cook soft and had fiends in the kitchen waiting. Turn 14 to 18 like a nigga.
Man, your shit is played out. We better than all y'all. Fuck the BS, we down the brawl. Your shit is played out. We better than all y'all. Fuck the BS, we down the brawl. Your shit is played out. We better than all y'all. Fuck the BS, we down the brawl. Your shit is played out. We better than all y'all. Fuck the BS, we down the brawl. My thoughts weigh a ton. I be the wrong one to contest. That bullets ripping through flesh. Or better yet, inhaling your last breath. Your shit is played out. And all that shit you say came out another man's mouth. You live another man's life. Dream another man's dreams. Low confidence with no esteem. A boy in a man's world about to learn a lesson. This here's hot like copper tops out of Wesson. Button at an all-time high. It's depressing. Lack creativity with no ounce of dignity, boy. Get your bootlaces smacked untied. Biting me and mine, you gon' pay the fine. Copyright my copyrights, these niggas can't write. That Bud Light had me spitting all night. I vomit on his spit some mics and fucking soundproof booth up. Niggas can't rap, put your loot up. Man, your shit is played out. We better than all y'all. Fuck the BS, we down the brawl. Your shit is played out. We better than all y'all. Fuck the BS, we down the brawl. Your shit is played out. We better than all y'all. Fuck the BS, we down the brawl. Your shit is played out. We better than all y'all. Fuck the BS, we down the brawl.
Yo, check it. I'm wise well beyond my 29 years. Start your bids at 7 figs if you want us to sign here. Maybe a little less for more creative control. Got niggas from over west that get cake and troll. Stay in the dirt like a digger, excavating for gold. Had beef with my brother that escalated the blows, nigga. We better fathers, better writers, better men. I can name you 1,000 niggas that we better than, nigga.
Yo, y'all niggas misuse this color out craft. From disapprove, it's about to be a mud bath. Disgusting, disheartened motherfucker. I've been disliked all my life. Motherfucker, this a different DNA. The predator to prey and use a furry rabbit. About to let this fucker have it, snook. Let it spill on the back of the loose leaf. Spitting heavy rain into your roof leak. Burn him like a 50 Cent Lucy. We better.
Alrighty, that was our last video for the night. I didn't want to play a whole bunch of videos because I saved that for Friday. Friday, tune in for Fire Friday. We will this Fire Friday we will be adding some new videos to the rotation. So be there to check that out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Go check out our website www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Again, that is www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Check us out. All our social media stuff is in the description. The link for the website is in the description. Everything's in the description. If you notice some changes in the description, it's for the better. Trust me. Trust me. With that being said, good night. Be safe. Mind your business and have a great fucking sex life. That's all I'm saying. Have a great sex life. Safely, that is. With a spouse, preferably. Don't be out here being a hoe. All right. Good night, y'all. Love y'all.